All right, everybody, welcome to the People's Choice Podcast, episode 25. I'm here with JxBreeze, up and coming artist. Welcome to the podcast, my brother. How you doing, man?
Doing pretty good, man. First podcast, first interview, to be honest. So I'm excited. See what you have toss at me. I got stories for you. So
Well, I appreciate you, just giving me the time, to interview, man. So let's start from the beginning. What was it like growing up and being, a young JxBreeze?
it's funny because being young where I'm from, like people was rapping about like drugs and like shooting and stuff, like gang stuff. See, me, I wasn't like that. I was always rapping about love music. And I was like in a like little music group at one point in time. It was me and my friend. I call him my brother though, but it was me and him, and we had this song called Best Friend, and it was like catchy, put it that way.
Was it like a remix off of 50 Cent's Best Friend?
Nah. No, not that one. I would say if I could compare it to something, it's something like Tie Me Down by New Boys.
Okay.
Something like that. It was pretty much like that. But yeah, so we had people looking at us, we had scouts, we had people want to be our managers and stuff. Okay. But around that time, the person that was people that was looking at us, they were pretty much looking at me. A lot of people seen the potential that I had, and I mean, I liked that. That's like pretty much when you meet people in life, and the way, like you say, you talk to them and you approach them, and they like how you talk to them, they're gonna take that as kind, and they're gonna like try to talk to you and see like, hey, how could we help or how could we push you forward? Because like you gotta understand, a village ain't a village unless the people come on.
Yeah,
so true. I mean, you want to live in a city, everybody different. Everybody in the city is different, but you in a village, everybody working together. You got a Smith, you got all that. Like, come on. So yeah, growing up around that time, it was exciting. Don't get me wrong, but then like the group had broke up. I didn't really have like a studio to record at because the music I was making, a lot of people just like, oh yeah, we can take you guys serious and this and that. But then you got other people that was like, hey, we're gonna get you guys in the studio, but you're gonna have to wait. And it was just a lot of procrastination with a lot of people. And I'm only 15.
Give me the runaround and stuff, yeah.
Man. And me being 15 and had no job, no money. So I couldn't like pay for studio time. So one helpful thing that somebody did do for me, they gave me an old MacBook, and I was using GarageBand.
Hey, shout out to GarageBand though. Like,
man, it came so far though. Don't get me wrong.
I recorded my first actually like instrumental. Like, I don't know if my viewers probably don't know that. Yeah, I used to be behind, the keyboards and stuff. I wasn't good though, but I was trying. But my friend he brought me really introduced me to GarageBand too. So when you saying that, bring that something, I was like in 6th grade though, man. And I was probably, if I listen back to it now, it's probably trash, but it was cool. It was the coolest thing to me. So shout out to you for doing that.
Probably around that time, GarageBand just came out too, to be honest, because like they know Apple didn't have GarageBand on all computers at first. They had like I forgot the name of that program, but it's this program they used to have. It's free and like you can record music, but it doesn't sound good. Like you can't add nothing to it. You just add an instrumental that you pull from YouTube, and then you doing that. But yeah, I had GarageBand and I recorded some music off there. I started getting a lot of artists coming to want to mess with me that was in the state. And some was messing with me because I really think some was messing with me because of my girlfriend. Like, my girlfriend, she was a singer. I had met her at that time through singing. And
y'all still together?
No.
Oh, yeah.
It was a long relationship. Don't get me wrong, but I learned too much about energy, and I knew I was wasting so much.
Hey, that's a big factor to all my viewers out here, man. Energy, man. Like I was actually just literally like thinking about this like at work. It's crazy that you bring up energy because I was like, man, you ever like dapped up somebody before? You know, like, but like
Yeah,
their either they face expression didn't really match the dap or they didn't seem happy really to see type stuff.
you can feel their aura, like
Yeah,
you can feel like I don't know if you watch anime, but like
a little. I
Dragon Ball.
used to.
Okay, I was say Dragon Ball Z when they power up, they got that aura around them,
Okay, yeah.
that fire, and you could feel that from people. Like some people, you could feel they having a bad day. Some people you can feel like, oh, they don't want to be messed with. But then again, some people could be all good on their end, but on your end, you don't feel like you want to be around that, like, because you feel that it's something negative coming off them. So,
what's up, y'all? Hope you're enjoying the show so far. Just give a quick pause to shout out my partners at We Speak Facts. That's WeSpeakFacts.com. As you can see here on the screen with their featured collection with champions. That's right, with champions. They got things from hats to backpacks to jackets. I mean, it's truly amazing as you guys see on the screen here. As I go through the catalog, they have all types of things from crop tops as well, half sleeves, 3/4 sleeve shirts, hoodies, onesies, beanies, you name it, they got it. Joggers, everything. So please check them out at WeSpeakFacts.com. You will not be disappointed. They also have an amazing sale going on right now. 25% off. That's right. 25% off on all items that you see here on the screen. So please check them out at WeSpeakFacts.com. And I hope you enjoy the show. Thank you, guys.
you right.
That's yeah. And for also my viewers before we move on to the next part, where exactly did you grow up at?
I grew up in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Okay.
Yeah, I grew up out here for a while, and I've been out here like I could say all my life. But then I started traveling. So when I started traveling, I had to sit down, figure out what I wanted to do because I mean I went to Toronto, and oh my God.
Okay.
Shout out to Canada.
Y'all say what's Canada like, man? Like I don't think I ever really had a person on my podcast that's from Canada. Or well, I think Just Incredible. Yeah, he trained there, but he never really touched too much about it. What was Canada like?
Canada is pretty nice. Like literally, I drove in there, and the station guard, the border control, the guy was so nice. He asked so many questions. Don't get me wrong, but what caught me was he says, as we drive off, he said, "You guys have fun and smoke some weed." And I was like, "Wait, what? What? Oh my God!" And then when you got in there, though, once you got through that border, like the energy there, just like it's like different from like here, and it smelled like maple syrup when you first drive in. The air smells so sweet out there, but we drove and we went to Toronto, and the downtown Toronto was amazing. Like I never seen something like it. I mean, I never been to New York, so New York probably probably the same notch. But right now, downtown Toronto is live, it's big, it's different. The CNN tower is tall, real tall.
You made me want to go to Canada, man. I've literally like anybody that truly know me, they know I've always been saying, man, I want to go to Canada, like because sometimes I want to get away from the U.S. from all the BS that happens around here. Not that I'm against the U.S. guys, so don't take that from the wrong way. It's just sometimes as a country, yeah, we love the United States. Don't get me wrong. It's just there's sometimes like we go through some BS, especially as young African American man. Yeah. So I always was like, man, Canada, I mean, they speak English there. They got football out there. They got, almost everything that we got. Just it seemed like less drama. And I heard they got free healthcare. So I'm like, yeah, I want to go there. Free healthcare. I heard they got free college too. So hey, shout out to Canada.
That's what I'm saying. Like, all that, like, man, it comes with a lot. They offer a lot.
For real. I heard though you can't move there unless you have a job out there first. And I'm like,
yeah.
Damn. I'm like, damn, I gotta find some work in Canada. No, just like this ain't about me though. But
that's funny too, man. Like literally, I went to school, dude, I went to school for masonry. This is why
Okay.
I say, okay, so if we get on topic,
Yeah.
I took a break from music, guys. And I had to take a break from music because I ended up having a kid at a young age.
Okay.
And I had to figure out what I wanted to do with life.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing I did want to do in life was, make sure my kid was okay. Like I didn't want her to grow up how I grew up, like the
Mm-hmm.
struggle.
Yeah.
So I went back to school for masonry. And it was funny because the reason I did go back to school for masonry is because I wanted to get into Canada. like literally, they said if you have a trade and you could find jobs out there if you got a trade, and people will hire you just because of your trade or what you were certified in.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it was something that I kind of did wanted to do. I wanted to make that big move at one point in time, but I couldn't just take my kids from the life that they live in now because of me. Like, so you gotta look at stuff two sides, not one side.
True that. So when you say you took a break from the music business after your group broke up and then you went to do the masonry, but what drove you to go back into music?
So after I took a break, or before I took a break, I did make a couple of songs or whatever, but it wasn't as like good. But a lot of people was like liking it. It was on SoundCloud. Like I'm still on SoundCloud, guys.
Okay.
But a lot of people liked it, and I just kept on going back to SoundCloud, listening to my old stuff, and but I kept on telling myself like, "Oh, you got the potential, like keep going." Like kept telling myself that. So then after like a year or two later, like my ex-girlfriend, we had broke up, and I got into a phase of just like freestyling, like, and I started learning to freestyle way better than what I have ever before. Because when I was younger, you can ask anybody, I could not, like, I would try to write a song, but it would take me nights. Like, it would take me literally, I'd be here from 6 o'clock writing and don't get done to the next morning, and everybody wakes up like, "Oh, you finally done, dude? So we can record." I'm like, but now, like,
that just shows you just put a lot of thought in what you write in though. Like you ain't like some of the other rappers that just fuck it. Let's just record. It's like you actually put thought in it. Yeah, that's great.
and that's crazy. Like I did do that, to be honest. Like, I put a lot of thought in a lot of music that I was making back then. Now I got older, and like I said, I took a break, came back 2 years later. Didn't have a studio or nothing, but always was freestyling. And people was like, "Dude, your freestyles cold, man. La this and that." Mm-hmm. So I still was like, I didn't have no studio or ever to record, so I still just not doing nothing. But I'm still building up my talent. I'm still practicing every day of freestyling, still going this, still doing that. So what really brought me back was, rest in peace, Juice WRLD.
Rest in
Juice
peace.
WRLD. Man. Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD, he made he had somebody was recording him one day, and then they told him like, "Hey, Juice, did you ever see yourself being, where you at now?" Mm-hmm. And he was like, "Man, to be honest, I didn't, because I remember I only had," what he said he only had like 6 to 10 plays on one song. And that one song is now the #1 song in the world. That was Lucid Dreams. And that was 6 months later. And I'm just like, yo, that's motivation. Like, and he said, like, nobody never give up on your career. Never give up on what you believe in, because even though a lot of people ain't believing in you, it's still that one person. Mm-hmm. Every time you drop something, it's gonna be that one person that will get that one view. And that's that person, that's your one fan that's gonna sit here and always like watch you grow. Amen. And that's pretty dope that, at a young age, little dude knew that. So after he died, it made me like really go back into like, yo, I need to sit here and focus, bro. I need to like get this music going. Like,
But I'm glad you touched on Juice World, because after listening to your video on YouTube, Fuck Love, I was like, damn, this kind of does give me like Juice World vibes. And now I'm understanding, like, okay, he's an influencer on you, and that's great, because like, rest in peace, Juice World, man. Because I mean, when I heard he died, I didn't even believe it, like, because I was like, I felt like he was really just like I mean, he was already big. Man. Yeah, but like I felt like he was really like about to like get into his prime where he gonna be dropping. You know what I'm saying? Like go on that big
one. Take off. Yeah. Like literally that last album he had, man. Before he had died, that Race for Love, like that was only we haven't had albums like that with almost 20. We had like 22, 23 songs on that album.
Yeah.
Like people don't make albums like that no more. Like he made it though. He made it that like went on tour, did shows, did all that. Like,
yeah, man, Juice was one of a kind, man. And I'm glad that he, even though he's not here with us anymore, he was able to inspire you and probably millions others to continue their dream and passion. And just compare your story to mine, that was the same. I know we talked a little off camera about how when I first started off on Podbean, which a lot of people probably don't know, but for viewers that do know, y'all the real goats, because that's an OG right there. Like as far as like recording and podcasting, not as old as GarageBand, but it's up there. So I started off, I was getting my most viewed like episode. I had like 7 episodes. My most viewed one was like 34 views, which was probably mostly me just rewatching it, listening, like, oh, this sounds bad. Dang, I need to say this next time, But I took that break too. But when I finally decided, after really just studying it, for one, like studying podcasting, really put my mind, my effort, my heart, my soul, everything into it, to come back to where the People Choice Podcast is right now, and doing episode 1, first day, 500 views. And I was like, damn, to some people, 500 views ain't nothing, because some get millions. But to me, going from 34 to 500, that's crazy. And then
I feel that one, yeah.
Then like a week later, now it's at like 1,000, and I got on multiple platforms, and this is like total views. Right now, it's actually still one of my highest viewed episodes, and that was only episode 1 with Coach Stone. Shout out to you, Coach Stone, if you see this, a legendary coach. And I got that on all platforms, and it's still one of my favorite. But it's crazy looking back at it though, because like, man, I literally just had a webcam from my laptop, which wasn't all that good, very little lighting, which wasn't all that good, but you could hear the passion, and that's what kept me going. And like you said, that one viewer is what really, like, I felt like I owed it to that one viewer to give it my all and give it my best. And then 1 turned to 5, and so on and so on and so on. And shout out to my peeps again. I'm sorry to, I'm going on about this, but I posted this morning that my episode 22 that I dropped with Bunts Brill, shout out to you, bro, is now at 2.1K views on Facebook alone. That's not even including the Spotify and then the YouTube and stuff. So shout out to my peeps out there. Thank you for keeping me going. And I hope y'all continue to show the love to my newest viewer and my newest viewer, Lord, the newest guest, JxBreeze. So, I talked about your video, Fuck Love. What inspired you to put that out there? Because, some people are kind of like, don't want to really start cussing and stuff, because they're afraid to offend people. But you're like, man, fuck
it. Hey, it's pretty much it's your life, man. If you holding yourself back in life, that's on you. Now, if you sit here and understand you're a free man, like I tell everybody, we all grown.
Amen.
I mean, my young viewers out there, hey, I mean, watch what you say. You around certain people. Hey, live your life, man. You grown, young, wild, and free. Wiz Khalifa, come on.
Hey.
But so what made me make Fuck Love was because I had just got done with a breakup with this girl, and I mean, I go through a lot of breakups. You might hear.
You say I got more X's than a contract, y'all.
I got more X's than my name, man. But I had made that song because I had just went through a breakup with this girl that I thought that she was just everything for me, you know, like she was like, she seen it perfect, you know, but like anything that's perfect, it can't be that perfect because nothing could be so perfect. But in my eyes, though, I thought she was just that. So we had some stuff that went on, and it ended up going to a point where she asked, I came back in the house one day and she was like, hey, I was wondering, can we just have a little space apart? And you know, when a person asks you that, you know, you're not supposed to like take it out of proportion. Okay. It's supposed to be like, okay, cool. But I thought that, you know, a little space apart was pretty much she could leave for a little bit and then come back. No, she packed up all her stuff and then left.
Wow.
And when she done that, it put me in the face just like, yo, I'm done trying, man. Like, I can't keep on like falling in love with these women and then getting hurt at the end because literally one of my friends, she's a female. She's one of my best friends too. Like, and she tells me, she's like, I never took a break from any relationship I was in, like for the last 5 years. So she's like, you need to understand, you need to like get your energy back and focus on you. You got to learn self-love before you love somebody else. So,
Amen.
so yeah. So when that girl asked to leave, you know, I told her it's cool, whatever, boom, that. But like when she wanted to come back, it wasn't it wasn't possible. I couldn't do it because I had my mindset and kind of switching and shifting gears to knowing what I want and what I thought I had. So I was too much in my thoughts at the time. And me, my guy, KJ, he came up here or whatever, from Michigan to, you know, kick it with me. And like I said, I freestyle a lot. All I do is freestyle. So
I have to ask you to spit a quick 16 now.
hey, I could freestyle some stuff for you, dude. Like I got you, man.
I'll say that for the outro. I'll let you freestyle us out.
Okay. So after that, after that, he told me, he was like, bro, don't worry about her. She gone now. Stop like he like stop stalking her Facebook. Like, I mean, it was like I mean, I was trying to enjoy my time with bro, but it was still fresh with her. So it's just like, man, what can I do? You know? But I enjoyed my time when he came down here, and then I started freestyling. And when I freestyle, it came to a point I got on the topic about me and her relationship. And me and my guy found this beat on YouTube. That's why I was freestyling over. And he was like, yo, this hook sound like it'd be like fuck love. Like at first it was only supposed to bend fuck love. Like it just supposed to say through the whole hook. But when I was recording my album or whatever, after I got done with every song on the album, I came back to fuck love. And I had the verses done, but then I ended up finding another beat. And the other beat I found, I knew I had to stand the hook. I knew I couldn't just say fuck love through the whole hook. And what I came up with right there, I mean, I said she pushed me to the point. I'm like, fuck love. Like it got to that point. So I could tell you, we could talk about some of these verses that's in the song too, if you want.
Yeah,
but yeah, that's what made me approach that song though. I am making that song because of that situation. My guy, KJ helped me out with just coming up with the scenario of the song. And then I put my craft into the whole song and just coming up with some stuff, you know?
Right on, man, with that. And you know, like I love the video too. Like I don't know who shot the video for you, but I was like, man, this is a really dope video. So you guys definitely.
That's my guy. I gotta give him a shout out too. His name, famous motherfucker. Like it's famous MF, and he got a lot of videos on YouTube. He does a lot of video I don't know how to say it, choreography. Like so like yeah, he like, man, his videos go crazy, and that camera that he used, like,
Yeah.
so
The video really stood out, and I was like, wow, like, and he really knew like a good way to like, because this is an emotional song, and like the
yeah,
effects that he put in, like you could tell, like this really came from the heart, So I shout out to him for that video, and of course, you laying down, the lyrics. Actually, I know you said you wanted to speak on some of those lyrics, but
yeah.
also for like viewers that's gonna look up your album Until We Meet Again. Can you explain basically why'd you pick that name, or is that for the title? My bad. The name for the album. Did it did it pertain to that same girl, or was that just something that you always wanted your first album to be called?
So it's funny. I came up with about 3 different names for the album at first.
Mm-hmm.
It was first name was Traveling Backwards to Intimacy.
Mm-hmm.
But when I had thought about that, I'm like, why would I want to travel back to love
Mm-hmm.
when I'm trying to get understand
It wasn't
me.
when you just said like fuck love. Wait.
Yeah.
I'm confused. Yeah, you gonna confuse the audience out there.
So I didn't want to do that, to be honest.
Got you.
So then I ended up coming up with Anime Lover.
Mm-hmm.
Because I got a lot of anime punchlines in every like song pretty much.
Okay.
And then I was like, nah, that sounds too corny. Like
they'll be like, no, I can't wait to watch this show, anime.
Oh,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? What the heck? This ain't a show. I feel you. Okay.
So yeah, so I was like, what about Until We Meet Again? And then somebody had gave me the cover. I ended up buying the cover off somebody, this cover right here.
Yeah.
And
Actually, I'm gonna put that for my viewers because I really like this cover. If they could see that real quick. That's a nice cover right there. I don't know, you probably see my reflection, my ring light, but that's a nice cover. I like that.
So like the cover, it pretty much stood out. It showed that even though I'm dead inside, I'm still at inner peace. Like, because it don't matter how dead you are or what you're going through, like you can still find inner peace. Amen. So that's the reason I picked that cover, and then it came out to Until We Meet Again, because I wanted to let people know that every song on here, it speaks out to ex-girlfriends, to be honest. But I wanted to let people know that I didn't want to leave on bad bridges with anyone or anything. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to let everybody know that, hey, everything's fine. Like, so I just want to let y'all know, until we meet again, hopefully I'm a better me and y'all a better you.
I like that. I really do. But I know you're gonna have some explaining to do with some of these song titles. Because when you go from Until We Meet Again, then you see Lucifer's Daughter, they like, what the fuck? And then you go to speak that shit to existence, then fuck love, then all right, so and then you see Reincarnated Stop Sign, and people were like, what is going on? But I love that you're not afraid to bring really like the listeners or the viewers. It's basically gonna be an emotional roller coaster. But like
that's pretty much it is, to be honest. I ain't gonna lie to you, because literally the intro, I mean, you want me to play it?
Sure.
Or unless you want to play it.
Yeah, you can play it.
But the intro is pretty much me calling them girls. And of course, they're not gonna pick up. So I was just trying to let them know, hey, I apologize for whatever I've done. Hopefully, something happens, we can work out or whatever. But at this time, I'm on a spaceship. Because it's a follow-up from my last tape I've dropped. It was all freestyles or whatever. And I was on a spaceship on there. So on here, just pretty much the spaceship is blasting off. Right? So
I love that though, that you put like the dial tone and stuff like they ain't picking up.
Yeah.
It's funny because if I try to call my ex, I might just get sorry, this number has been changed. It's but I like that you put that there though, because I think everybody can relate to having an ex that really put them through an emotional roller coaster. So I really, really do fuck with your album, man, and I could see it really taking off.
Appreciate that for real.
No problem, man. No problem. All right, so I'm gonna go into oh, you gonna say that?
Oh, I mean, you going with what you what's that?
Oh no, I was gonna say I'm going to my next question.
Go
Here
ahead.
is there any like artists that you truly looked up to growing up that made you want to really pursue music besides Juice WRLD?
So the artist is I would say I had Lil Wayne,
Okay.
Drake,
Okay.
Ice Cube,
Okay.
Lil Wayne, Drake, Ice Cube, Wiz Khalifa, Snoop
Yeah.
Dogg.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it because like all the older music, I didn't get a chance to listen to that until I got older because my mom, she would play music, but it wasn't like music that she wanted. Like I could never understood. Like I didn't understand like the lyrics. Like
Mom wouldn't want to
so,
break it down for you either.
no, especially Tupac, shoot him up.
Yeah. That's Pac, one of my favorite. Like Pac, man, I appreciate his music more as an adult than I did.
That's what I'm saying. As you get older, you understand like so much. Like especially Pac, like
for real.
Like he was one of them versatile artists too. Like he's today's generation pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of mumble rappers out there, but there's still a lot of people that's out there that's making like music like Pac. Like
amen. Especially, with all the crazy things that's happening in this world today. I mean, it's crazy when you listen to a Tupac record like, Trapped. How he feels he's trapped, in jail or trapped in his mind, trapped in the system. And we still go through that to this day. Like it's crazy, how things were in the 90s to the 2021s, Rest in peace, Pac too, man.
And rest in peace. Been gone for a long time.
For real. So you say you dropped your album in March of 2021. So I know with COVID really, affected a lot of things as far as like travel and touring and stuff. But like, what's your future plans for to really help push this album more with some of the things opening up? Like in some states, do you plan on touring pretty soon or, traveling?
I am been looking into like open mics because to even get gain a show, you just gotta get that first performance.
Mm-hmm.
So I have been looking into stuff. Right now I'm in the middle of moving out this house to get a different one.
Okay.
Thanks. And so my main thing right now is just to get that audience. I need as much people that I can to know that support me or mess with me. And then if my name get out there, then I could score these big shows or I could do some open mics because like I listen to Machine Gun Kelly and he got a show coming up here at the Rave in October and I wouldn't mind opening up for him. I think that'd be dope.
Man, I would love that. It's MGK, man. I've been rocking with him. I know he gets a lot of flack nowadays. Well, probably since he started beefing with Eminem, but he's dope too. He's crossing over a little bit too.
I like both, so I can't.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I'm like, man. I can't pick one.
Oh God, like I gotta be in between, like the old Kells. Don't get me wrong, the old Kelly. He was man legendary. Like
bars for days.
Bars like that Sell song, Sell. Mm-hmm. Like that's man.
Classic, man, for real.
So like the new MGK, it shows, but the new MGK I like too, don't get me wrong. But it shows that the artist can do what they want. Cause MGK been wanting to do rock and roll for a long time. Especially when he went on that Warp tour with I don't know, was that Converse or what? But he went on that tour, like he was still trying to rock out. I mean, he was always a wild boy, like he always did that. So like, and then he was on tour with Linkin Park and them, or Linkin Park or Green Day. And still,
I think it might have been Green Day. I'm not sure. Might have been because I think Linkin Park was still. Oh no, it could have been Linkin Park too.
I'm saying, they've been out. They've been out for a long time.
Yeah. Both of them really shoot, so ain't no time.
So them, but I like that once he got got into the industry and stuff, he finally branched out and went to do what he liked. Like, and that's what I kind of want to do, like
manifest it, man. It's gonna
get
happen.
manifested. Yeah.
That's all I do, man. So, now that we got to, really touch on your music, we talked about your album Till We Meet Again, Fuck Love, your video out there on YouTube. So what's something for my viewers, my peeps out here that's like, like a hobby or a hidden talent of you, want to know more of you, the person, JxBreeze?
Okay, more of me. I do draw. I'm an artist.
Okay.
That was my first talent before I even started like learning to do music. Like I love music because I knew Usher, but like it wasn't like me just going like, oh, I want to just branch off and just start recording music. No. So main thing I was doing was art. And a lot of people that mess with me on my art. Like I got posters somewhere around here, but like I draw these big poster canvases and stuff. I used to do tattoos. I got my first tattoo at 15. That's this one right here.
I see.
It's a whole sleeve right here, guys. Whole sleeve.
I need a tattoo bad, man. I'm dying to get. I gotta get mine that I got right now just touched up a little bit. I don't know if you can see my ring light and stuff, but
yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, I need to get them touched up. Damn it, I can't wait. I've been too busy, but you say so. You
I get my Spider-Man piece touched up.
Okay. So you're not just into anime, you into cartoons too. Okay.
Oh yeah, so I'm into Marvel. Marvel was a big thing for me. I liked when Stan Lee died, it hurted me.
Oh yeah,
hurt me a lot. But yeah, I'm big into Marvel, anime. So
what's your favorite anime of all time? I know you love anime.
Favorite anime of all time, I have to go with Tokyo Ghoul.
See, like, I thought you were gonna say Inuyasha because that's my favorite.
I liked the Inuyasha, but I wasn't so into it though. Like my ex-girlfriend, she used to sit here and like rewatch the shows. I'm like, dude, watch a new anime. Like, there's so many different animes out there. Why you keep going back to Inuyasha? Like,
because man, that thing would take you on a roller coaster for real. You got everything you need. You need to go watch nothing else. You got love, you got fighting, you got drama, you got it all.
But see, I like gore though. And Tokyo Ghoul had a lot of gore in it. Like, and they had like, the love scenes, but the action and gore, it was just like, it just stood out. It just made that show just like worth watching. Put it that way.
True that.
So you should check it out.
I'm gonna check it out. My peeps, they're gonna let me know too. They'll probably email me. Well, you never heard of that before, So I'm definitely gonna check that out, man. So one thing that I do love about like my show, I always try to keep it as positive, but also as authentic as possible. And one thing I love asking my viewers is like, what is like one of their favorite quotes or like a saying or something that they lean on during the good times or bad times? What's your favorite?
My favorite is "Keep Pushing Forward." That's by Walt Disney.
Okay.
Because it means a lot. Like, it means that never give up on what you want to do or what you believe in, even if it's gonna be hard. An anvil is never light, but you gotta ask them that question: what weighs more, the anvil or the feathers?
Yeah.
I know you probably heard that before.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, or the pen or the sword. Yeah,
Yeah. So with that being said, like, don't let nothing weigh you down, even if you think it's gonna be light. Nothing is easy. Amen. So like, keep pushing forward. Like, never give up. Like, what you doing right now, you about to go far with this, man. You got to keep pushing it. You go push it, and you'll prevail. Put it that way.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
That's one thing I have learned, that I can't give up. I gotta keep pushing forward.
Amen. I love that quote right there, man. And this is my 25th interview, but I mean, I've done some other side episodes, but you're the second person to only give me a Walt Disney quote. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
No problem, man. It's funny because I looked at the Walt Disney quote one time. It's crazy because I looked at it online once and it always stuck with me. Mm-hmm. I watched Meet the Robinsons so many times.
Classic, man.
But the Meet the Robinsons, that quote pops up.
You gonna have me
And I
watching
never
Meet the
saw it.
Robinsons after this interview, man. That was my movie.
And you know, in that movie, he struggled through so much.
Mm-hmm.
And then he saw his future self, and he knew that he couldn't give up. Like, he knew he had to keep on going, even if he didn't win the science contest, or even if somebody was trying to take his invention. Like, he came up with another invention. He didn't that one invention got stolen and stop him. He came up with another, and then another. Like,
yeah.
Kept pushing forward. Like, so that's man.
That's so true. So, well, my last question I'll have for you before we wrap up, and I'll let you outro us with a good freestyle. But where can all my viewers find you, and stream your music and everywhere?
Okay, I'm on Spotify. I'm on Apple Music. If you ever want to listen to all my old stuff from how I first started, I'm on SoundCloud.
Okay. And that's just JxBreeze, right? Let they look it up.
Let me see if I remember. So this is SoundCloud right here.
JxBreeze. Okay.
Yep. So SoundCloud would be JxBreeze. You got to say everything pretty much on there, like the album, the songs and stuff.
I'll make sure I plug that in the description too for my peeps out here. That's what I call my viewers. I call them peeps. I had one guest up here. He was like, every time I say peeps, he's like, look at who the fuck are you talking about? I let him know after we start recording. I was like, oh, that's my audience. So, I want my audience.
You gotta always come up with a fan.
Yeah,
it's your family, so you always got to get them like a nickname or something.
Real. I just don't feel right calling like people fans. Like at the end of the day, I'm still me. I'm still Alvin. I'm a regular person. Like, I don't ever think I'm a celebrity or nothing.
I know, right?
That's why I'm like, man, these my peeps.
Like, once I get known, I want to come up with something. You got Taylor Game for Wiz.
Exactly.
You got Lace Up for Kels.
You got what
Money.
What Beyonce got? The Beehive. They got that.
Beehive. Yep. You got the Barbies for Nicki.
Yep. The knees like Megan girls out here. I don't know that's a thing, but I just made it a thing.
They're nostalgias.
For real. Man, JxBreeze, man, I had a great time talking with you. Thank you for giving me the time. Please, everybody. Oh, most def, man. Most def, brother. People, everyone, please check out his album, JxBreeze, Until We Meet Again. It's on all platforms, Apple, Spotify. You can check out his video, Fuck Love, on YouTube. Put everything in the description, and you're gonna give us a freestyle out too. So you've been talking about how you always been a freestyler. So this is the first ever freestyle on the People's Choice podcast, y'all. So I'm excited. So the floor is yours, brother.
Okay. I'm on the People's Choice. I hope I can give y'all the right kind of voice. Some days I just overdose until my lungs can't take no more. Looking at them crooked crows, haters never flying over. Bitch niggas are fucking clowns, sold their souls to the joker. Give me a life, you can't play poker. After life is mediocre. The system is funky, you can smell the odor. Nothing isn't sweet like the end of October. No one wake me up out this fucking coma, making all these dreams come true for my little mama. Ha! I should die with no drama. Dirty money still make commas. $100 still cause problems. People never change. Deep down, I'm still the same. The struggle may bring pain, but pain may stay contained. Tears of blood coming out my brain. Gotta hold my skull tight before I go insane. Can't talk no more. I've been letting my lyrics explain. Trying to make it would have been a mixtape, but until we meet again, that's the album.
Hey, that was great, man. What a better outro to have, man. JxBreeze, y'all.
I had to keep it something like that because this is your stuff, and I gotta keep it a little positive. So
of course,
some inspiration instead of me talking. I could freestyle the whole breakup.
Hey, we'll say that for a future interview, all right? Because I always want my guests to know, nothing's off limits. The floor is yours. I'm just the host. Don't feel like pressure. Because I am Mr. Positive. Hey. Still, I am the Mr. People's Choice too. I gotta give the floor to my peeps out here.
I like that. So
JxBreeze, man, thank you again for everything, your time, the freestyle. I can't wait for all my peeps to see this, man. Check him out again. Until we meet again. Awesome album right here. I'm actually about to finish listening to this after I go watch Meet the Robinsons and that anime show you told me about.
Hey, you gotta watch Tokyo Ghoul.
Tokyo Ghoul. All right.
That's like I said, that's one of them standout animes that a lot of people would not talk about. And that's just like a new anime that just came out too. You people might know about is Demon Slayer. That's another anime that's like trending right now. The movie is out in theaters. So only reason I'm like saying these animes because in my album, I want to put y'all on these animes that's gonna be they already mentioned in the album. So and one song that I know that you guys I'm gonna let you guys know about for sure that's on the album is called Toast Up. It's a celebration song, and I do want to possibly making a video. And the video, I want people to send me their biggest achievements they ever made, where they is happy about, where they can feel like they could toast up for. If it's a graduation, if it's a marriage, if it's anything, just anything. Y'all can send me videos or you can send me pictures because I do want to make a collage video with that song with everyone.
Hey, that's what's up. I'm gonna send you one of just a clip from this episode. This is a toast up moment for me, man.
Toast up, yeah.
Hey, man, you have a good one, brother. Thank you for your time again, man. Much success and blessings your way, man. We're gonna manifest that positivity, your way.
Take that energy. Thanks.
You take care, brother.
All right, you too.
Let's go over my head like a convertible. Now you push me to the point I'm like, fuck love. It's okay if you wanted to give up. Fuck around and wasted my time. Now I'm like, fuck love, fuck love.